Good morning. So, woke up at 3:03 this morning with like, oh, that's an insight, but might not be. We'll see where it goes today. Here's a conspiracy theory for you. Um, so, Rob Reiner's dead. He was murdered by who we don't know yet. Reportedly, I saw on Twitter he was stabbed to death. Um, and I'd like to tie that back to a terrible, terrible movie I saw last night called Jay Kelly, starring George Clooney, in one of the most like transparently idealized, semi autobiographical, navel gazing Hollywood piece of shit. Um, and it's one of those movies. It's not boring. It's well directed, well acted, well written. But it's terrible. It's terrible and it's meaningless. Jay Kelly was a movie made for one person, and that person was George Clooney, who is clinging, even in his own head, to the thought that he might be a movie star when he never was. He never was. And I've said that for years. I've been saying that since pre-COVID, before I realized that George Clooney is a unmitigated piece of shit, which comes through quite clearly in Jay Kelly. Jay Kelly, George Clooney, Jay Kelly, George Clooney. It's almost, there's even a line in the movie, cringiest moment, well, maybe not even the cringiest moment, but a very cringy moment, where George is looking out across the Italian countryside as a train speeds through it and turns to his long-suffering manager and not really friend, Adam Sandler, and is like, I feel like I'm an actor playing myself in a movie. The fact that that line made it into the movie is like just such a indicator, just such an indicator of what a fraud, what a narcissistic, self-indulgent, mirror-gazing, not nearly as talented as he thinks he is, George Clooney is. Loser. You're a loser, George. The only reason your career went anywhere was on the backs of like Brad Pitt. I hate to say it, and guys more accomplished and more screen magnetism. Don't know what to say. Yeah, I am. I'm saying it actually. Fuck you. So, yeah, Jake Kelly is terrible. It's terrible and insufferable. And like when it was over, I turned to my son. I was like, that is the quintessential example of how Hollywood is dead and they don't know it. They don't know it. They think they still stand a chance. George, your career is finished. Your career is finished. Maybe not as finished as Rob Reiner's, because Rob Reiner's, yeah, it's done. Which is what I want to get around to. So, both in my book, both Rob Reiner and George Clooney are dead. It's just a matter of time for George Clooney now, because as I said like months ago, and actually I took it from the astrologer Ian. Oh my God, how come I not remember his last name? Ian, I'm so sorry. Ian, White Lotus of Light. He interviewed me on his podcast. I feel terrible. Anyway, Ian is a pretty good astrologer, and he's been chronicling like the wars inside Satanism at the moment, and like the very worst breed of Satanists had been running the show. He says the Molochians, the ones that run on death. And what we're seeing now is a takeover again of the atop the pyramid by the Luciferians, who are a more let's just say less death obsessed than the Molochians. The Molochians run on death. The Luciferians run on a balance of life and death, and money, which gets me to my next point. This is the key, I think, to what's going on. And I might be wrong, just a conspiracy theory. But it seems to me, let me go back one step. There is a king of Hollywood. There is a king of Hollywood. People have talked about it for decades. The Eagles wrote a song about it. Because Hollywood is a satanic town. I mean, I think that's pretty much generally, 'cause even Kanye said so. I mean, even Kanye. Um, but a lot of other people have, including me. Hollywood is a satanic town. And um, Satanism is a hierarchy. It's a hierarchy. And so you got a king of Hollywood, and then you got some people beneath him. You got more people beneath him. You got more people beneath him. Like that. So, um, uh, Bob Evans, I'd been told, was the king of Hollywood for some time. Um, and at least, for all his flaws, and he had a lot, at least the guy knew how to make great movies. Um, and he had it, and his karma caught up with him. Uh, and then there was somebody after that, I don't know who, whatever. But at some point, it seems to me that Harvey Weinstein became the king of Hollywood. And he also was, like, not a great guy, but at least he knew how to make good movies. Well, after they pushed Harvey out, whoever took over from that, I don't know. My theory had been like Orca Winfrey or uh, what's her face, who's on top of, she's untouchable, even though she's terrible. Kathleen Kennedy, atop like the Disney Star Wars thing. I mean, how like Kathleen Kennedy, like she has literally aborted George Lucas's baby. How does she still have a job? How has she done that? Why is she still there? So that was one of the reasons, because like Kathleen Kennedy is untouchable, and like she's a walking abortion when it comes to like creativity. I mean, why anyone would touch her, work with her, see with her, be seen with her? Anyway, you know what? While I'm on Kathleen Kennedy, let's also talk about her involvement in the deaths of those children and Vic Morrow on the Twilight Zone set, which like nobody ever talks about and should be talked about. And there's a great book called Fly By Night, um, published by Trine Day, about the Twilight Zone, in my opinion, murders. Just my opinion. Not the court's, mine, just mine. Courts probably know better, but I think it's a murder. Um, the cover-up around that was used to protect Kathleen Kennedy, Steven Spielberg, John Landis, Kathleen Kennedy's Frank Marshall, yeah, other people, despicable. Those people got away with murder. They got away with murder. All right, that was a digression, but I just want to go back with that because not too many people know about that. You read that book Fly By Night about the Twilight Zone killings of those kids, on all those people. All of them. All of them. All of them. So anyway, I thought Kathleen Kennedy might be the woman king of Hollywood. I thought Orca Winfrey might be the woman king of Hollywood. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was Rob Reiner. Maybe it was Rob Reiner. So I don't know. But we had a psyop coup against Harvey Weinstein. And the best psyops are the ones that are rooted in truth. Best psyops give you 75% truth. So I'm not defending Harvey Weinstein as anything other than a movie producer. Nothing more than a movie producer. But he's a very good movie producer. So to get back to the Ian horoscope thing and the Luciferians, what I think is going on is as the Luciferians regain control, some bad people are still going to get the option to hang around if they stay true to their art and make money. And I think that might be why we're seeing all these washed up older stars returning to like sequels and all that sort of stuff, because they can't do it any other way. They can't rationalize their continuing existence on the public stage if nobody likes them. So let's look to Rob Reiner. Rob Reiner hadn't made a movie that made money in a long time, not for a long time. Meanwhile, he's out there preaching anti-American shit as far as I'm concerned. And he's lying. I mean, Rob Reiner lied a lot. He lied a lot. Uh, so uh, he went back to Spinal Tap. That was like Rob Reiner's last chance to make a movie that made money, and it didn't. It didn't. I didn't even think it was that bad. I mean, I thought both like the recent Naked Gun reboot and the Spinal Tap sequel were almost like the exact same kind of movie. Not nearly as good as the first ones, but just funny enough. Just funny enough, you know? I mean, like 2-star movies, not 2-star movies, you know? You can watch them on TV. Um, so, uh, anyway, so I think it's possible, like that Rob Reiner's number just ran up, boom, and also like as I've said before, it's coming from the top down. It doesn't necessarily mean like some satanic cult in Los Angeles decided like, oh, he's got to go. It could be that somebody up there is just like, he's got to go, you know, and like that's it. So I think George Clooney might flee back to television because that's what he is really. He's a TV star. He was never a movie star. Never a movie star. Um, uh, if you go through his career, you'll notice that like no movie that just stars George Clooney does well. He always has to lean on like Brad Pitt or a cavalcade of fellow actors and actresses. Um, you know, so he's not a movie star. Um, he thinks he is, which is like the funniest thing. And it's starting to dawn on him that maybe he's not. That's also great. That's also great. Um, but if you can make it through Jay Kelly, it's like worth watching just for the sheer train wreck horror of the unbridled narcissism on display. It's really quite a stunning endeavor. So, um, in my opinion, um, Rob Reiner is definitely dead, and George Clooney is theoretically dead. You know, I mean, he's like, they're going to keep trying to prop him up. You know, the way they kept like trying to trot out Aquafina and some of their other like completely sold out people of moderate talent who maybe should be. George Clooney's got more talent than Aquafina, but should be doing like stage theater in upstate New York or something like that, and get her trotted out on the movie screen like they're stars. Who thinks Aquafina is a star? She's not a star. She's not even a black hole. She's nothing. She's just nothing. Another one of those. And I mean, not to just pick on her. I mean, Hollywood is loaded with like not particularly talented people. They're trying to cram down our throat because they want to convince us that mediocrity is okay because they want us all to be mediocre. You know, I mean, it's like, why do you settle for such mediocrity, Hollywood? Like, you guys used to be big deals. You're not now. Why is that okay with you? Is it all just because you're following these marching orders from people who are total pieces of shit? So, I mean, so that's it. That's it. Maybe we just saw a violent coup in Hollywood because, and again, let's tie this back to some other stuff. They used to be killing people to get what they want. For a while now, it's just been their reputations that are being killed. People getting canceled, Me Too'd, Time's Up, all that bullshit. It was just character assassination. Well, guess now what? Good-hearted character assassins are getting in the game. So character assassination isn't going to be enough because the one thing that we character assassins have on our side is the truth. Yeah. Character assassins who wield the truth mixed with insults that cut right to the quick, stab you in your soul, find your deepest, most insecure, trauma-based failures. Like how Barry Weiss knows how ugly she is. She knows how ugly she is. Did you see like how much makeup she had caked on in that horrible Erica Kirk interview? We're getting to her. XXY Barry Weiss. Barry Weiss. Yeah, you're ugly, Barry, inside and out. We want to get a flock of your hair. I'm pretty sure you're XXY. You trollish, horrific, manipulative scumbag Mossad. Anyway, so that's that. Um, and so I'm going to finish this off. I don't really know what's going on, but I can tell you, uh, 2026 is going to be so wild, so wild, so wild. Try to be entertained. It's going to be a massive, like, no holds barred shit show. It's a chaos now. It's chaos now. There is nobody on top. They're all struggling to get on top. And you can see they're desperate. I saw your desperation, George Clooney. I see it. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you putting up with this. I really do. I do. Thank you. Have a great day.